As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So it's Utah now. Now Simons. Pass to Walter. 5 on the clock. To the right side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Kings ball.
Here's Van Vliet. Isaac outside. The tray. Wells grabs the miss. And the Jazz with possession here. Pass to Walter. Now Simons. Now here's Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. The shot comes out.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to man. Shoots over Walter. Off the left rim and out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Wells. Nails it from the high post. Wells has got 8 points. Kings leading now by 23. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's man, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's Simons. Out to the right wing. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Watch outside.
Man with it. 9 points in the game so far. Grant, that's good. 8 points for him.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wells. Here's Simons. Rebound by the Kings. Now here's Van Vliet. He has 7. Isaac a screen. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Wells. Out left to the wing. For 3. Holmes, good. Holmes got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Simons. Driving inside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Sacramento has possession. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Grant for three. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Outside, Simons. Here's the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Isaac outside. Shoots it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Let's see those hands.
And the Jazz with some changes.
Let's hear it for you. Substituting on the court.
Now Carter. The kick out to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento again missing. And here are the Jazz now. To the middle. Here's Collins. Off with the layup. And Sacramento has possession. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here is Carter. Pass to Highsmith. Howell with the screen. They get it again. Here's Branham. Nailed from three-point land. Branham's got 7 points in the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
There's a screen by Collins. To the left side wing. Davison. The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Sacramento now. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Branham. And here is Brown. Sacramento moving it around. Stolen by Terry. Outside, Avdia. Now Lee. He's covered by Brown. Here's Collins. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Carter with it. Pass to Branham. Inside. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
For your Kings.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
To the paint. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside, Martin. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Over to the left wing. Pass to Branham.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact. It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
.130 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Martin. And now the Kings fast break. Carter looking around. Hits the three-point bomb. Carter's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And 101 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Kicks it out to Terry. Clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Jackson Davis. To the middle. Here's Martin. And the shot goes in.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Lee. Kicks it out to Terry. Shoots the 3. Highsmith grabs the miss. Takes a 3. Here's Jackson Davis. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Sacramento running away with
31.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jones. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And it's Martin missing. And here's Utah. Abdi on the wing. Out to Lee for the 3. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Davison. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Davison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Branham. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. And Utah has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Outside Williams. Pass to Branham. There's the screen. Inside. Jackson Davis. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Now here is Carter. Pass to Martin. Puts up a three. And he's good on the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
A kick out to Simon. From downtown, Wells' shot is good.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. They set the screen. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Simons. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here he goes. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Carter outside. Outside, Martin. Red ball booming here by the Kings. Here's Jackson Davis. Second chance shot. It's tipped. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Clowney. And here is Simons. Out to the right wing. The shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Now Simons. Pass to Wells. Here's Walter. Over to the wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Sacramento making a switch here. Timeout called by the Kings. Matthews with it. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Pass to Terry. From deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now here is Carter. Matthews with it. Grant outside. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. On the clock. Sacramento again missing. And it's Utah's ball. Pass to Wesley. On the wing, Lee. Over Williams. Another miss by Utah.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here is Carter. Outside Matthews. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the paint. Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Carter outside. Back to Matthews. Over Terry. And Lee pulls it down. Terry outside. Right wing. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Back to Carter.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Called on Carter.
And the Kings will go for a different look here.
Substitution for your Kings. Trace Jackson Davis.
And here is Wesley.
Martin Jr. Bruce Brown.
1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Six on the shot clock. Shoots it. A rebound by the Jazz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
They grabbed their own miss, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Third team.
First free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here.
Taking two.
And Williams drops them both. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Terry. Here's Clowney. And the three off target. Van Vliet with it. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball.
Terry in the corner. Misses the three. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we